It's fun working for Blockbuster.
Every day I come into something in my email inbox which genuinely excites me.
It's exciting, it's fun, people are great.
They support the staff, they're very encouraging, it's a very nice family atmosphere.
The flexible hours in Blockbuster is fantastic.
I love what I do, so it's just like getting paid to do something that I enjoy.
You know, no 2 days are ever the same.
This is the best job I've ever had in my life, and I'm not just saying that because I'm on film now, it actually is.
As a customer sales representative or CSR, my first point of call is being with my customers. I'm the first person that they see when they walk into a store, so I greet them. We're talking about selling as well, so I'm always offering upsells, and at the end of the transaction I thank them as well.
As a store manager, I'm responsible for everything from the day-to-day running from the store, health and safety, recruitment, ordering the stock, processing, actions, everything that we normally get in any retail kind of business.
My role is mainly as performance manager based in a store, so my job is to monitor the staff to make sure they're achieving their targets and to make sure that they've got the support and the training that they need in order to achieve those targets.
I'm the assistant games buyer, so I buy all of the computer games for all of our 600 stores.
My job is working in the maintenance help desk, and we have all the stores call us and ask us for queries or support or any maintenance issues. So we do a lot of customer service.
I was a customer previously when I was younger, when I was a kid, and I always enjoyed the experience going in. Enjoyed being there, picking the movies and that, got excited by it, and as soon as I turned 18 it was the only place I wanted to work.
I was attracted by the flexibility of the hours. I mean, where else can you work from 10 in the morning to 11 at night almost, so that was a big plus point for me.
Well, I've always been a big film and game fan. I would say more films, and I remember going to stores as a kid, a lot of excitement running around, choosing films and stuff to watch, and it just seemed like a really good company to work for.
It's a great job to be in. Customer service and talking to customers is a fantastic part of the job. It's always nice to get a customer's view on films and their ideas and stuff like that. So it's not just about going into work and doing the day-to-day stuff, it's actually the interaction with customers that makes the job more rewarding.
Not stressed, but you get focused more because you're set targets and things where I never had that at other jobs.
I enjoy it. I like the freedom, I like the flexibility, I like being in control of my own rotas, in control of what I'm doing on what day, and sort of almost being your own boss within the store.
It's a hard job to do, but they support you 100%.
It's definitely the best company that I've worked for so far, and it's a great area to work in, and everybody's really nice.
A lot more flexible, a lot more free. A lot more supportive. There's sort of more training that's based in there, especially for part-time staff that's starting, and there's just generally more support.
I've worked at quite a lot of places. I've worked at large corporations, and Blockbuster is definitely up there with the other jobs I've had.
I don't have too many comparisons. I've worked for the Blockbuster for a long time now.
I've been given the opportunity to manage my own shifts, which has been absolutely fantastic. Basically, as a manager on duty, I'm talking about things like cashing up, using my time management skills to make sure the shift is done to a high level, we finish at a good time, and the store's ready for the next business day.
Well, I started off as a CSR, part-time 8 hours, worked up from CSR through to assistant manager, store manager, games manager, now I'm a dual site manager, so 5 different roles in the last 8 years, so there's always an opportunity to further yourself and to progress.
I started in online customer service and actually got the opportunity to move over into the buying team.
I did work in the Blockbuster stores when I first started out.
I started off as just a normal CSR that works 12 hours a week.
Well, I started off in store as a part-time CSR, working 8 hours while I was a student. Then after I finished at college, I went on to be an assistant manager, and I worked there and then worked my way through to being a store manager. And then since I've been up here, I've then moved up to supply chain and now on to pre-owned film manager. So yeah, lots of opportunities. Loved every minute.
Pretty much everything. I love the customer service. I love the customer contact with the stores. You feel like you're part of the company and you're involved in it. And I like dealing with all the different types of branches and the people and the contracts.
So many things. It's meeting new people, just little changes that I can make here that will have an impact over our whole estate.
What I love about my job is the customers. Because I work in an express store, so it's a slightly smaller store, but we do have our regulars like any Blockbuster store.
I love being around my customers and talking about films. It's absolutely great when you know your customers on a day-to-day basis, because being in a rental store, everyone has to have an account in order to rent. So you get to see the same people quite often, and they're quite a dedicated bunch in our store. In fact, I even have a chap who, he's been with us since 1994, has rented out over 900 films, and now his adult son and daughter have an account as well. So it's great that we've actually passed on that love of films to the next generation.
It's hard to pick one, as I've been in the company for so long, but I think for me it's going to have to be being in my current role.
Best thing I've ever had to do for a job in not just this company but any company is I interviewed Liam Neeson, which was a dream come true. It was amazing.
I really like doing the Starlight part of our job where we raise money for charity.
My highlight has to be the very first shift that I closed by myself, being in charge and actually realising that I'd done it right.
On a personal level, it would be when my store finished top of the company for the month of February. That would be my personal achievement, but other than that, I mean, the credit for that goes to the staff. It was them that put the hard work in.
Definitely a gamer.
Definitely a film buff.
My product knowledge for games has increased from nothing, but I'm definitely a film buff.
I'm a film buff.
I'm a film buff.
More of a film buff. I probably started off as a film buff, and since working for Blockbuster I've moved more into the game side. I've had more access to to learn about the consoles and the games themselves.
It's got to be the Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's a very hard question to answer, but I'm going to have to go with Inception.
My favourite game's got to be FIFA because I love football and I love football games, so it's perfect.
Film would have to be Along Came a Spider with Morgan Freeman.
My favourite film is Another Year.
Favourite game, I would have to say recently been Batman Arkham City.
My favourite film is 51st Dates.
My favourite film is a bit of a classic. It's a 1966 film called Zulu with Michael Caine. It was basically Michael Caine's big break into the film world, and I absolutely love his character in it.